Welcome back to Sharon Cullen Art. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping in. I am Sharon, and today I've got an unboxing. Actually, two. Oh, shoot, and here comes the dog on cue. First of all, I got this from the Spondylitis Association, so I'm thinking that it's the calendar. So I'm just going to jump right in. I hope everybody's doing well with Inktober. It's all wrapped up in a bag. Oh, I got a bag too. It's great for packing to go up north. Okay, and here's the calendar. This is the cover. That's not my art. That is by Ivanhoe Ardiente. And we had to use the logo for the Spondylitis Association. This is the logo. It's 3 vertebrae in the spine, so you had to use it somehow in your artwork. She did it in clouds and moons, or he, I mean, I'm sorry. February is by James Albert Smith. He's got, it looks like a little baby in a womb, and then the 3 vertebrae, and that probably is an eyeball. That probably would represent the genetic link, passing it on to your offspring. That's very cool though. And then over here there's a person holding a noose. That's a painful disease, I'm telling you. It's not fun. This one is by Eva Balick. Very interesting. Everybody's work is so different. She did them in the dragon. I heard somebody did a dragon. That turned out really cool. Oh, and here I am. I'm July. Sharon Cullen Art. And this is my elephant with the same 3 vertebrae. Anyway, these are on sale for $17. You may think, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. And it isn't a cheap calendar, but this money is going to go to research for the Spondylitis Association of America to hopefully bring us some cure or some better treatment so that our pain isn't so high, because the pain level in this disease is really high. So if you could give by buying a calendar, $17, and you can get them at spondylitis.org. Just tap shop and it'll take you right to everything that they have in their shop. Now, Sean had emailed me and asked me if he could use my artwork in a t-shirt or a pamphlet for research too. So there might be t-shirts coming out with my artwork on it in the near future. I don't know. He said it was still in the works. He was just asking my permission, and I said yes. So anyway, go grab one of these calendars. Help me out. Help us all out. And I would appreciate it. Now, done with my commercial. On with the next thing. This is, uh-oh, hang on one second. I had to cover up the address. This is the Doodle and Sketch box, as you probably already saw in the title. This is the one for October or September, or I don't know. I don't know if everybody else gets it sooner than me. It takes a couple weeks to get over here from Russia. These boxes, if you're not familiar with them, are from Russia. They are terrific boxes. I mean, really terrific boxes. They have lots of supplies in them. They're not an inexpensive box. I think they go for about $65 plus shipping. So it can be upwards of $80 by the time you pay for this box. But if you'd like to give somebody a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or a surprise in their mailbox, or you just need a pick-me-up for a month, go ahead and grab one of these boxes. They are so full of supplies, and I have never, I mean never, been unhappy with one of their boxes. Now, I've tried several subscription boxes, and you all know, if you go to my old videos, which one I was very unhappy with. And there was another one that I felt was a little too chintzy, but it was an inexpensive one. So if you're going to go for inexpensive, you're not going to get much in the way of art supplies. It's just the way it goes because they're not cheap. So anyway, let's get to this and see what I got here. Now, this is not a box with the magazine. I forget what they call that. I forget what they call it, but it's an Artist of the Month kind of a box. So I'm going to back up a little bit here and maybe aim this. My table is such a mess. I got crap everywhere after being up north. So I'm just going to aim this down a little bit. Okay, so in my Doodle and Sketch box, we got lots of fluff like we always do. And then I have Kleenex. These are for wiping your brushes. And I got, looks like a banana bar, breakfast bar or snack bar, and then I've gotten an apple one. So they always give you snacks. They always give you your stickers. I got a Doodle and Sketch stickers. I love art, sketchbook. Some of it's in Russian. Study art. All sorts of stuff. If you're a journaler, they're great for your journals. Or you can put them on the front of your sketchbooks. And then, let me move this over here. Then I have 3 brushes wrapped with a little Doodle and Sketch sticker. It's a clever way of keeping them together. Very clever. And these are Rubloff brushes, which are actually really good brushes. I have not had any complaints with their brushes. Somebody said to me, oh, but they're student brushes. I don't care if they work well and they provide good pigment to the brush and it lays well and they clean up well and they're not falling apart, then hey, they're good. And if you are starting out with animal hair and you want to try it, some of these are mixed. Like I have a size 1 brush, which I really needed, which is a Kolinsky mix. So you get the effect of Kolinsky holding on to more moisture, but you get a little more stiffness with the synthetic portion of the brush, which is really helpful if you're just getting into it, because I gotta clean my glasses. I cannot see. Hang on. There, I think that's a little bit better. If you're using, or you're just starting out into animal hair and you want to ease into it, this is a good way to do it with a Kolinsky mix brush. This is another Kolinsky mix. This is in a size 3. And then my final one is a size 8 round, which is different. I've never gotten a large round from them before. I've gotten mops and things like that. This one is a squirrel mix, which is really nice to have. So, if I can open this up, I will get it out of here for it. There we go. We'll just do it this way. Comes with a nice plastic cover over it. And it is a squirrel mix with a good point, I'd say. There, that's a little better. So, anyway, that's that. Then, I got some paints. Let's see. This is, I don't know what this is. What make is this? I cannot read it. It's German, or I mean, oh, it's White Knights. I was going to say it's Russian, and I said German instead. On one side, it's, you can't read it, but, okay, these are White Knights tubes. I don't have any White Knights tubes, so that's good to have. I love White Knights. If you have not tried St. Petersburg White Knights, or Poloneskaya, or whatever her name is, White Knights paints, they are a very, very good artist quality paint. Very good. And they come in big pans. I can show you some right now here. If I grab a here's a big palette that I have of theirs. Haven't used it in a while, so it's probably dirty. I made a chart with all of the colors that came with it. There's a mixing tray up here, and then a mixing tray down here with separate little areas, and then these are the colors that came with it. And then I also have more colors, but these are very highly pigmented paints. And now I've got tubes, so when a few of my colors run out, I can actually refill them. That's good to know. So I have lemon yellow, carmine red, golden deep yellow, which is more of like a, probably like a gamboge, or, oh, you gotta poke them to get into them. And then I have Rembrandt. Love Rembrandt paints too. Those are also artist quality. This is chromium oxide green. Love that color in my gouache. I love that color. I wonder if it's the same. Different brands, so you never know. Then this one is burnt sienna. And then I got a big tube of French ultramarine, which I don't have. I usually use regular ultramarine. French ultramarine is a little different, and I will talk to you about that in a little bit. Then I also got, wow, 2 things of paper. This is Arches 300 grams, so 140 pound watercolor paper, 100% cotton. And they're usually cut to 7 by 10 because of the box. They fit perfectly in the box. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets here of that. I've still got sheets from my other boxes, you know. It's hard to believe. But I do, and I end up saving some of it because it's just so good. And then this one is Arches. 100% cotton, 300 grams satin. This one is fine, I think. It says Fine, F-I-N, so I'm assuming that's fine. And this one is satin, which would probably be closer to a hot press, I would think. I was trying to do this without tearing the bag, but that's not going to happen. Ooh, it feels like satin. It feels like you can wear it. I have never used this paper, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and they are super soft. You can see the watermark on here if you look close. Right over here it says Arches, but I don't think you can see it. But anyway, that's what I got here in this box. So I got 10 pieces of watercolor paper. I got 1, 2, 4 Rembrandt paints, no, 3 Rembrandt paints, and 3 White Nights tubes. These tubes are, they look like they're probably 12 mLs. There's no measurement on it. Guess it's not required over there. And then this one, this Rembrandt one that I have is huge. It's bigger than a Daniel Smith. I got some new Daniel Smith paints the other day. I'm going to do a video on that. But you know how big a Daniel Smith tube is, 14 mLs. This one's that much bigger, a French ultramarine. Awesome. I'll be using a lot of that up. And then there's the, okay, so I've got the 6 paints, the Kleenex, the stickers, the 2 energy bars, 3 nice paint brushes, and some stuff in Russian. I'm gonna have to tell them, hey, you guys, give me English, please. So that's it for the box. Now all we got to do is I will do a painting video. I'm gonna look up their video and see what they're doing, and then I'm gonna example that.